Pour parler avec nous, on va également accueillir Irvine Zonka et Mick.
Je dirais qu'elle est née par...
The first question is the first video game with Sebastien Loeb, the name of Sebastien on the game, for Sebastien Loeb EVO. So, I would like to know how this game can be here now. So, the fact that Sebastien answered that the game starts only because Milestone came to him and asked him if he is interested in making this kind of game. So just a contact. And when he was young, Sebastien loved to play Colin McRae, and he really wanted to be a driver, driving on Colin McRae on the game. And then after this, when Milestone asked him, he knew Milestone because of WRC, Moto game, and all this kind of games. He really knew the quality of Milestones. So that's why he agreed and he accepted the fact to have his name on the game with this great company.
Milestone is a company that creates racing games, so we have a huge passion for rally. I mean, how you can have a passion for a car that is power sliding on the gravel on the corner at 200 kilometers per hour, I mean. So this is why back in 2013 we decided to create our own specific IP fully dedicated to this world of rally. And with the aim to give the player the best and the largest rally experience they ever had. Contact Sebastien Loeb because I mean he's the most winning rally driver ever, the most famous, the fastest. He's a real legend into this world. So we knew that thanks to his collaboration we could have created something very unique and special for the players. This is what we wanted to achieve, and I have to say that I'm really proud to say that this is how the things went, because we really, with his help, we really could arrive to what we wanted to do into the game, because he influenced the game in many ways and in different game modes, as I will say later. Some quick examples, talking about the physics, Sebastien Loeb helped us define a game model that is at the same time a simulation but an enjoyable one. He also helped us not only with the physics but defining the whole game design and the game structure of the whole video game product. I can say that, for example, we were fully inspired by his career in these 14 years that spans from rally stages to rally championships to autocross races like the one he had in Los Angeles, or the Pikes Peak, that is the most important hill climb course into the world that he won in 2013. Basically, the collaboration with him helped us to merge the technical skills that we have in creating video games with the skill that he has as a rally driver that tested the real cars as a champion.
Ouais, en clair, c'est vrai que... Bah,
there are more than 64 levels issued for Sebastien Loeb Rally EVO. So how did you help them to create the good way of this design of all these races? So Sebastien answered that first, as he told us, so he really helped of the feeling and made a lot of feedback when he received a test demo. And with all this feedback, the Milestone Go development games tried to answer to his feedback, and they tried to push it. And when he saw the graphism are very fantastic. He was very happy to see this kind of graphism, and he really knew the new generation of console help for it. But on the other side, it really helped to understand the level of each cars, of each race. For example, for Pikes Peak, the car was too strong and too fast. It wasn't realistic, and he helped to make something more realistic. What about it felt before and what it can felt by test chrono on the game. So he made also test chrono on the game and put it, and they think together to make something more realistic.
This is the heart of the game.
because we made a game with many cars, many trucks, but at the very core there's the figure of Sebastien Loeb. And so we had the exclusive opportunity to take some special footage with him talking about himself. So nobody maybe knows some aspects of his early career, of his first victories, of his first difficulties, because a champion, a 9-time world champion, even has difficulties at the beginning of his career, has different challenges. So we have an option to have himself talking about himself, and then play those challenges, real challenges recreated with the car, with the stage, making something he had done before happen again inside the game. He is rally history. It's a very good occasion to pass through rally history, because it's a good occasion to test different kinds of cars, different ages of those cars, and have a very good feeling of how the game overall is. These are dozens of events. You can try, you can have a different glimpse of the facets of rally, with at the end the big incredible challenge of the Pikes Peak. That is, it's not rally strictly, it's a different thing, and he entered the Pikes Peak and was amazing even there. So it's a very, very complete and very big experience to step in his shoes.
For him, it was normal. It was normal to give something, and he gave something on the key points of his race experience. So the key races, the important races, and every important step, he gave something included of this part of this in history.
This has been the most important technical challenge of the game, because 300 kilometers of tracks are really a lot, but we wanted to have that type of game content, because rallying is made about, is not made about tackling the same corner more and more and more. It's tackling one corner, a lot of corners once. So we really needed to have stretches straight to let the cars unleash the horsepower into those straights and the bends. So we really need to have a lot of kilometers to let the player enjoy all the vehicles that the game has. So it was really a tough work, starting with the references that we have to take for every track. So for example, traveling from Sweden to Monte Carlo, to all around the globe to gather information, GPS data, pictures, videos, and so on. And then it was a tough work for our game designers and our artists, especially, and also for the technical department, to pack everything on time into the game, because this is the largest game ever made, and this is the first rally game that features real rally tracks. So if it's in the game, it exists in real life.
Ça fait plaisir, ça fait, je me suis rendu compte que j'avais...
How do you feel about Pikes Peaks in video games? You won on Pikes Peaks, so how was it on the game? Sebastien answered that it was very pleasant to drive another time on Pikes Peaks. He forgot some curves, but so now it's okay. But it was very pleasant, because it got almost the same feeling, because it's very strong car, fast as a Formula 1. It's a car of 850 cc, and it's very strong, fast, and it's really on the floor. So you have the feeling of all the kind of race it made before. So it was a very, very strong experience, and it was a very good feeling again.